Vintage Story 1.22 is adding water wheels to the game, and because they are such a new feature, there is a lot to understand about how they actually work. In this video, I will explain everything you need to know, how to find rapids, how to build water wheels, and why they might actually be a bit overpowered. The new rapids are only found at or near mountains. However, unfortunately, you won't find hundreds of rapids right next to each other. Instead, you will typically find around 3 to 4 per mountain. It's also worth noting that not every mountain will have rapids at all, so they can be somewhat rare. Another important detail is that rapids are completely stationary. You cannot move or create them yourself. That means you will always have to build your water wheel and your entire setup around where the rapids naturally generate. However, the good news is that we can actually work around this limitation with the right kind of build. I will show you exactly how to do that later in the video, so stick around. Now let's talk about the required materials for a single water wheel. It's not exactly cheap, especially early game, mainly because of the core component. Here is what you will need. The most expensive part is the main wheel itself, which requires either iron, metallic iron or steel. So this is definitely something you will be building once you are a bit more established. To actually build it, you first place down the main wheel structure, then, similar to how boat building works in Vintage Story, you add the required materials step by step until the wheel is fully constructed. So if they are this expensive, why are they worth the effort? The main reason is consistency. Unlike windmills, which were also updated in 1.22, water wheels run 24/7. They don't rely on wind strength, randomness or weather conditions. So instead of waiting around for strong wind just to process your iron blooms or power your machines, a water wheel will just keep going constantly, and that reliability is what makes them incredibly powerful, especially for automation. To really understand how to maximize efficiency, we need to look at how water wheels generate power. They don't just work with any water, they specifically depend on rapids blocks. If you hover over a water wheel, you will see how many rapid blocks are currently flowing through it. This number directly affects how much power you get. Most basic setups only have around 2 to 3 rapid blocks interacting with the wheel, which is far from optimal. The goal is to increase that number as much as possible. So now let's look at how to turn a basic setup into the best possible version. To reach maximum efficiency, we need to build a realistic design, just like most systems in Vintage Story. What we are aiming for is an overshot style water wheel. That means we want the water to interact with as much of the wheel as possible, not just one side. Ideally, the water should flow onto the top of the wheel, move down across the front, continue underneath, and exit at the bottom. Basically, we are trying to create a U-shaped water flow around the wheel. So we have our water wheel right here. As you can see, suitable power source blocks nearby are 3. That means that currently 3 rapid blocks are flowing through the water wheel. Now to reach the maximum amount, which is 5, we will have to build a little building around it. And currently I think the rapid blocks are very buggy, and sometimes it will actually not work, even though you build the exact same design. What we want is that ideally the water will flow through exactly this block. So the water will have to flow right here. So we will build a little building design around it. Just like that. Perfect. And just like that, we have exactly 5 suitable power source blocks nearby, which is the maximum amount. And this is, what I try to explain to you guys, that what is an overshot watermill design, what is a U-shape or kinda like a U-shape design. And this is the most amount of power currently you can achieve from your water wheels. And for last, let's turn rapids from stationary blocks to portable blocks. To achieve this, we have to use once more a real-life design, an aqueduct. So let's just say that I don't like this position right here, and I want to move the rapids, for example, over here. I already built a setup for this. Ideally, I want the water to flow once more from the top and down under it, and once more reaching these 5 power blocks which we built in the previous build. So how do we build an aqueduct? I will build a row design. You can definitely chisel it down to make it more beautiful and aesthetic. But what I will build here is the most basic setup. So what I will start to do is I will just start to build out a line. Now, what I have discovered is that the rapids, the water flow, can only travel 5 blocks. So after 5 blocks, we have to decrease the altitude. So basically we will build a stair, almost like a giant weir-looking stair. So if we start counting, this one is already counted, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So basically this is the maximum amount it can reach, but we will actually test it out just to be sure. Actually it can move even further, but now if I wanna build one more, you can see that the water is not flowing through. And absolutely it's not flowing. So only 5 is the current amount that we can reach. So that is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after the 5th one, we have to decrease it like so. And once more, I'm gonna start counting. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And once more, what we will build is we will build it up like so. And actually we might not even need to build that. Although, as I said, this will be a very, very raw design. And once more the water is flowing, and once more we reached 5. So I will once more have to build exactly 5 under this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And once more I will just build it up like so. And once more I reached the 5th one, so I will have to build it up. But we cannot constantly keep going at a straight and constant line. Sometimes we have to turn. So if I want to build like a little turn right here, once more I'm just gonna start counting. So this will be the first block, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And I'm already gonna set up the next one. So I know this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And basically we will just build it up like so. Yes, that looks good enough for me. And just like that, we built a little U-turn. Or it's not a U-turn, but it's kind of difficult to build a U-turn. And so our very raw aqueduct is ready and is able to take in this much water, I hope. So let's see if it works or not. And the water is flowing. And now I just need to hit out this block, and if everything is correct, I really hope it is correct, but we will see in a minute. And it's working. Suitable power source blocks nearby, 5. So just like that, I transported the rapids from this block, and you can transport it I'm not saying as far away as you can, although it starts up there on the mountain, so you can build, you know, pretty huge aqueducts. The Romans would be proud. So I think this is such an amazing design, or, you know, like the entire idea around it, that how you can transport the water around. So if I resumed it, so, you know, it at least it looks a bit better this way. Yes, and it's similarly, it works just like that. And you can even connect a quench. No, that's a sharpening. No, just the grindstone. Yes, this is the new grinding wheel. So if I just connect this, so this one also works. Yes. And that's everything you need to know about water wheels and rapids in Vintage Story 1.22. If this guide helped you out, consider leaving a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you want to see more guides like this, maybe covering full mechanical power systems or automation setups, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!